Good morning, viewers, and welcome to yet another episode of Money Matters. I am your host for today, Tara Adamu. And on today's episode, we'll be talking about value-added tax, that is VAT. I have here a respondent with me who is going to be giving us a lot of insight and speak more on this issue. Well, before I do that, stay with me while I come back from this commercial.
A continent on the move needs a bank on the move. By continually evolving to deliver greater speed, superior value, and ever more efficient, more responsible solutions. And by connecting entrepreneurs with opportunities globally, Axis Bank is transforming lives and businesses across Africa and beyond. Get on board. Let's take tomorrow. Axis Bank. Speed, service, security.
Let's go.
Welcome back. Like I said with me before, I have a respondent here in the show with me today. His name is Mr. Matthew Idako. He is the head of internal audits, Federal Polytechnic Bida Microfinance Bank. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, we'll go straight ahead into it. Now, VAT was implemented effectively on the 1st of February. Now, to many people, they don't know what this VAT is. They don't know the implication of this VAT. So, can you please tell us what VAT is?
All right. Thank you very much. Like you rightly said, my name is Matthew Idako from Bidapoli Microfinance Bank, the head of internal audits. Thank you for this privilege to be part of this show. Well, like you rightly said, many people do not know what VAT is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And recently, the President, General Muhammadu Buhari, has just signed a tax law. Is that also?
Yeah.
So, what is VAT? VAT is a type of tax in which the tax is applied to a product whenever any value is added. Is that taken? So formerly VAT used to be 5%, but presently is now 7.5. What does that mean? The new rates of VAT is 7.5 take effect from February 1st, 2020, contrary to the widespread belief that if you do not require a tax identification number to operate a bank account. When the rumor was going on, they say that if you don't have a bank account number, if you don't have a tax identification number, you can't operate your bank account. All accounts will be frozen. I don't know whether you heard about the rumor.
Yeah, sure did.
Is that also? So raising VAT from 5 to 7.5 may translate to slight decrease in the prices of basic food items. How? So the following items are currently attracting 5% VAT, but effective from 1st of February 2020, they are completely exempted. That means no more VAT on them. That is zero VAT. They are as follow: honey,
Okay.
cereals including maize, rice, wheat, millet, barley, and sorghum, cooking oils, culinary herbs, fish of all kinds, flour and starch meals, fruits. They are just so many like that to list. You understand? So, and when you go to like shop right now, anything you purchase there, they will ask you of you have to pay VAT then 5%. But henceforth now, you will not be paying for all these kind of VAT services anymore. When next you are in ShopRite or Grand Square or and other shopping malls with effect from 1st of February 2020, ensure you are not subcharged again. Pay 7.5 VAT only on vatable products such as, we can list them. You get it, go?
Yeah.
So the above measures are aimed at alleviating the impact of the increase in VAT rate on the populace. No more tax compensation for job losers to an individual except it exceeds 10 million naira.
Okay.
For example, now you are working and you lost your job. If your total emolument, at least take home, is not up to like 10 mil, that money is being exempted from tax, from VAT. I say tax. VAT is a type of tax. You get it? So what it also means is that the 15 naira stamp duty on all inflows, when you make deposit into your
Yeah.
current account,
Yeah.
you'll be charged 15 naira. So from now, the 15 naira stamp duty on all inflows, credit alerts into account now applies to amount from 10,000 naira above. Anything below, you don't pay
Pay.
that
Yeah.
stamp duty again. So if you are receiving dividend from oil companies such shall attract tax effective from February. You get it? So it is presently exempted from tax. Soon we shall highlight area of interest of investors and business owners among us. However, it is important to note this. Any business whose revenue is 25 million and below will be exempted from registering, remitting, issuing tax invoice and collecting VAT. So it is important we know all these things
All right.
because there are some companies and business that will be exempted from paying all this tax, and small company turnover not more than 25 million pay zero tax rate. You get it?
Yeah.
So medium company turnover greater than 25 million but not more than 100 million pays 20% rate tax rate. You get it? So large company turnover greater than 100 million pays 30% early tax payment bonus of 2% and 1% for medium and large companies, provided payment is done at least 90 days on or before the due date.
All right.
So that is the little I can say about VAT.
Thank you for that quick insight.
All right.
But I also want to ask this question. What
Okay.
about those who are unemployed?
Unemployed.
Yeah. Do they also find themselves in this category of people who pay this tax?
Well, if you are unemployed now, you are not doing any business or you are not
Yeah.
rendering any services. When you talk of VAT, you have to look at the goods and you have to talk of the what? Services.
Yeah.
But basically, VAT are only applied to goods and not to services. When you are not working, I don't think there will be need for you to pay any VAT, except maybe let's talk about account now. Maybe somebody pay money into your account which is above 10,000 naira. Definitely, stamp duty is an indirect VAT or
Yeah.
tax, so you have to pay. But when you are not working, I don't think you can listen. But in other way again, maybe you have money now, you go to you go and buy goods or other services that are not exempted. Definitely you will pay for the VAT. Thank you.
Well, I've gone to a situation where we went to buy things outside, and funny enough, when we ask how much is the price for this, they they tend to increase the price, saying that it is because of the value of tax. Now, with what you've said,
Yes.
it seems that we were not supposed to pay that additional value on it.
Actually, the aim of increasing this value added tax by this finance bill is to translate to slight decrease in the prices of basic food
Items.
items. You understand, Ko?
Yeah.
But other things, they have to also do their own plus or minus if they are because they won't charge them. If they will charge them the VAT, they will be losing. So rather, they will calculate both the VAT and everything together so that they will not be at the losing end or point.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, you've heard it all. We'll be right back after this short commercial. Please do stay with us.
How much is this?
If you pay for them, you fit select any other Naira pass for this shop. Eh?
I want this. I want this. I want this one. How much is this bag?
Madam, this one are 5 stars. If you pick any other 19 for this shop.
Can I get my size in this? Kingsley go like this one, oh. Please let me have 500 naira 9 mobile recharge card.
4,500 naira.
Yes.
Why is it that you get 9 times of everything you pay for? Even your network, they give you 9 times. Give me 9 mobile SIM now.
Recharge 200 naira or more, and you will get 9 times your recharge on 9 mobile. Existing customers will dial star 611 star 20 hash to join. New customers just buy your SIM and recharge.
My 9 extra bags.
9 Mobile. Here for you. Here for Ninja.
Welcome back. So, Mr. Matthew,
Yes, sir.
I would like to ask, where does this money go to?
Actually, the money goes to either federal inland revenue or state internal State Board of Internal Revenue.
Okay.
That is where the money goes to.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, with all these increments in VAT, like you said, in stamp duties and deposit or cash transaction over the amount of 10,000 naira, and just like the companies who are also taxed their various amount, what can we say that this money will be used for?
Actually, this money, just like I defined by saying that a VAT is a type of tax charge on products and what, let's say, services. Is that also? So to raise revenue to finance government spending, like any other tax, just like when you collect tax on this and that, you know, the money goes to federal government or it goes to state. It depends if it's within the state or federal. You understand? When it gets back to the state or federal government, the federal or state government will now use it to make major projects such as road, bowl, and create some social amenities.
Well, sir, Mr. Matthew, I would like to ask this question before we go. Why, before the final implementation of the tax, as it was agreed before from 7.2 to 7.5, that was the two figure which was in contention. I believe it was Senator Ali Ndume who introduced a communication task in respect of increment of value added tax.
Yes.
But the communication tax did not get to its third reading in the assembly. But yet again, when we make calls, we see that VAT is also charged. And yet again, the House, with the bill which was proposed by Senator Ali Ndume back last year in 2019, late last year in 2019, was rejected. But yet again, we still see such tax coming again. He made mention like countries like Ghana who are also using communication tax, which is 12%, 12.5% of whatever it is they use. Now, communication tax comes in, which was rejected
And now,
by the House, and now we are now paying a 7.5 VAT on each calls we make. What does this translate to?
This now translate that it has not been approved, but physically, but in paper, it has been approved.
So is it
That is why
supposed to
you
be
are
so?
seeing it. It's not supposed to be so. While because they're supposed to carry the public along. You understand? Everything they are doing, you need to be transparent. This is it, so that when you see it, you know that okay, yeah, this bill has been approved or has been passed. That's why I've been charged 7.5. But when there was argument, when there is no what will I say, when there is no understanding between the two houses or the house and the this in an agreement, and then now we are now seeing it, it's as if they don't know what they are doing, so to say. But they've already implemented it there. But all what we know is that this thing is still, they've not reached agreement yet. And once you make a call, you'll see 7.5 charge.
So that is to say, an underage person who is below the age of 18 years having a phone also pays tax.
Definitely.
And also a minor also pays tax. Somebody that does not work also pays tax.
That is just it, because once you have a phone, you have to pay it.
You have to pay for the first
and
services
definitely by
rendered.
law, you know, once you are below 18, you don't supposed to handle phone. But you know, our country now, your father, your mother, your uncle can easily buy phone and give it to you, and same time they will be the one funding the line. So automatically, even if they do pay, it's an indirect kind of payment. That is how me I will assess it. Because definitely, if you go to register your SIM now and they see that you are below 18, will they accept you? It's supposed to be no. Is that not so? But maybe they will register you as a minor. Maybe your dad or your sister will register you. Automatically, it will be as if it's an adult that is operating on
And
the line.
by the implication of that, a minor then pays tax.
Yes.
All right, thank you. The production manager, Philip Nadozie, and all the production crew will say have a lovely day and see you next episode.
Yeah, 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 yeah.